Hey guys, it's Gabby from Profit Plans, and I'm here to do another plan with me in my Erin Condren Vertical. I am going to be planning for the week of the 16th through the 22nd. So this was what my full week spread looked like from last week using a Wild Summer Designs kit. If you haven't seen this one, go ahead and click the little annotation there so that you can watch it if you're interested. But I liked how this one turned out. I think it's pretty cute. Now, this week for the 16th through the 22nd, I will be using this kit from Blackheart Creation. I love this kit. I am a Selena fan for life, so anything for Selena's for sure. I filmed a haul with this a while ago, but I'm planned on using it this week because the 16th was Selena's birthday. She tragically passed away on the 31st of March, but I didn't want to use it on her death anniversary. I wanted to use it on her birthday. I just wanted to celebrate her, and I didn't really have anything going on specifically with Selena, but I just saved it for this week because I thought it would be nice. So if you don't know anything about Selena, she was a famous Mexican-American singer. She sang Tejano music. She was one of the first to do kind of the crossover into the US and Mexico, and she was really well known and loved by the community, and then she was tragically shot and killed at the peak of her career. And there's a whole film also dedicated, or Selena film, to her life story, and that's where J-Lo got her start. She actually played Selena. It's a really good film. If you haven't seen it, I definitely recommend that you check it out. But if you know about Selena, again, in the film they show her after she had gotten married, and it was like a I can't think of the word. You know, when you get married and you don't really I can't think of the word, whatever. But they were in a convertible like this, and then it's a bustier, it's a bra. Her dad and her argued about this because she started wearing these bustiers for her performances, and her dad was like, it's a bra, and she's like, no, it's a bustier, whatever. And so they kind of went back and forth. She won a Grammy. This is just some of her famous when she was looks. This is the title of one of her songs, Como la Flor, and Bidi Bidi Bam Bam is another famous just quote from one of her songs, and Dreaming of You Again is another one. So she was also known for her red lips. She had these really big red lips that and she liked to wear red lipstick, so it really made her stand out in that sense. So these are the full boxes. Now, sorry, I've been ranting on forever, but I just love Selena so much. Here are the headers and then some sidebar items, and I got this full sheet of glitter headers, and these are all on, everything is on glossy paper. I don't usually do glossy paper because I'm not great with writing on glossy, or I just don't love how it looks if I have some white space and then it's not consistent, but we'll see how this turns out. Then I got these half boxes, and these look a little bit less than half, this looks like a third box, and these look like half boxes. Then you got the bottom washi and some washi strips, and then some heart checklists. I have a feeling I'm going to have a lot of leftovers, so this will be something I could pull into my spread for next week in my TN, just use leftovers. And then I have all of these ombre heart checklists as well as white heart checklists, and then some more headers, sidebar items, little things, and then some more appointment label quarter boxes type situation. This looks just a tad bigger for that, but anyways, this is what I'm going to be working off of. I'm probably going to pull the majority of the stuff from the kit, and then anything else will be coming from my leftovers / my little icons. I'm thinking about possibly pulling this one in as well, because I think since there's some pinks in the artwork here that it might work well, and I just think it's cute because it has the lips and the lipstick, and it's just very glam, and I thought that it would be pretty with this. And this is just a simply gilded washi roll with some, it's rose gold foiled pieces, so it's really cute. It just has a lot of like cosmetic items there, but it's very adorable and I love it. So anyways, that's what I'm going to get started with. Hope you guys enjoy. Alright guys, so I'm going to start per usual with the bottom washi here, which is pretty simple yet pretty cute. Purple was, I believe, one of Selena's, or at least more iconic looks from her purple outfit, which isn't actually in the artwork here, but it's definitely one of her most well-known looks. So I'm going in with the date covers next. I probably could have whited out the dates because they did come through a little bit on the spread. I decided not to do anything with the flags in the top corners because they match the kit kind of okay. I mean, they're purple. They're not as bright of a purple as these are, but I just went along with that. Then I chose this picture for the quote box because I love it and I love this outfit, and I don't know, she looks bomb here, so I just decided to keep it. So then I wanted to space out her images, so I put her later here on Friday, and I wanted to do something different because as I was showing you, I've been centering my pictures, or like my full boxes, throughout my previous spreads, so I decided to kind of just do up down and only on the bottom half and keep the top half consistent. So that's what I'm doing here. Sorry about the cold that I have. Been sick I recorded this first part of the plan with me earlier in the week, and this is now the next week, the next Monday, and I just have a bad cold, so I'm just trying to do this voiceover now that I sound a little bit better. Now I'm going in with the glitter headers that came with the kit. It has like a good mix of like chunkier glitter looks and some finer glitter look, and I like that. I like that there's a little bit of variation in each one of the headers. So I'm just following the pattern of that they kind of came with, like the lighter purple, darker pink, and then blue all across the tops of all of these. It's always easier, I find, with the neutral to kind of lay down the full boxes first and then go in and do the headers and work your way backwards instead of laying the headers first. I don't know, it just makes it for like a little bit of a cleaner line, but that does mean that you do have to overlap just the tiniest bit with the header and the actual full box. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start working on my sidebar. So I start down by putting down the washi, the Simply Gilded washi. This is really the only place that I used it at, but again, it's super cute, so I wanted to make sure it had some of the words in like one of the cosmetic pieces there, and it just says gorgeous and rose gold. It would have been better if it was gold, silver, I'm sorry, since most of the touches on this are more silver, but it still looks really pretty. Then I put down 3 habit trackers. The big one I put down for no spend because that was my focus for this week, and then I put down personal and work to track in my Jasenia's Printables like habit tracker that comes with the monthly. And then at the bottom I put down a to-do and a 4-heart checklist. Then I use the rest of a full box, which I wasn't a big fan of, like the image as a whole, because it was like these lips, but then it also had these like music notes coming from it. So it almost looked like it had, I don't know, to me it almost looked like it had like eyelashes or something, I don't know. So I cut those, and then I ended up using those and all the leftovers from this kit to plan in my B6 for this week. So I started off Monday by putting down a 3-heart checklist, because I had some to-dos and need to edit a plan with me, download some the plan with me, and then make some copies. And then I put down this quarter box with a little bear from Grumpy Bear's sticker code, Jezebel, and she's pink, and it works with it because I slept in this day, or actually my son slept in this day because he didn't have school that day, so he got to stay home with my husband, and that was like my little way of remembering that. Then I'm working my way down on Monday, and I put down these are more like third boxes to mark that we went to Texas Roadhouse that night for dinner, and that my husband had a doctor's appointment, so I used that little emoji from Coffee Monsterz Co to mark the doctor appointment. Then on Tuesday, I put down a small flag to remember that we had a fire drill at school, and that always messes it with at least one of my class periods, so I wanted to make that a note there. I use my EC as more of a memory planner, but when I don't have a ton of stuff going on home wise, I just put in some of my to-dos and stuff to kind of fill the space there from work. So, and I mean, because work takes up a lot of the time. So then I put down another to-do header with these little like triangle checklists for some stuff I had to get done at work. At the bottom, I put down another label to mark math club that my son had after school. I had to pick him up, and then I put this funny like beans, like mother's, I don't know what it's called, it's like, I don't know, like Mom's Life or something like that bean, where like the mom's all sarcastic looking and the kids like screaming in the background, because that's literally my son and I. And then I put down a little flag and a karate guy, because my son had makeup karate that day since he missed the Friday before. And then I put down a Chipotle bowl from the Coffee Monsterz Co to mark that we went to Chipotle afterwards. On Wednesday, it was my niece's birthday. I lost my train of thought, and so I put down another Jezebel with a cupcake to mark that. And then I put down a to-do checklist because I had a presentation that I needed to finalize and make sure that I had ready. And then I put down money and this little like the money symbol, money calles, because I had to send money for, well, my husband and his family are like collecting money every month. They're donating to essentially help build streets in their hometown, and so we were kind of in charge of the money, and I just had to send it because they were starting one of the new streets. So anyways, that was that. Then the rest of the day, Wednesday, I just put down another third label because I went to the university a university to find out more about a grad class. And then I put down a little taco emoji because I went to dinner with my son. So then on Thursday, I put down a today label today header with a quarter label because there was some pre-AP testing that would affect my class numbers, so I want to mark that. And then I put a to-do label with exams because I had to get all this stuff prepped for some exams that my students had coming up. Then I put down a grumpy bear with like a pen to mark that I filmed and edited my Plan With Me, this one that you're watching right now. Then I put a washi strip to mark a Netflix binge because I watched Friends for the rest of the evening. Then on Friday, I put down another third label from the kit and marked my son's field trip because it was one of his second field trip, I think, in first grade. So I just wanted to make a note of that. And then I put down another grumpy bear with 3 little washi rules to mark that the Simply Gilded release was that day. I did get my hands on a few bows. I wanted the gray one as well, but I ended up only getting the 2 like floral patterns with the 2 sized bows. But those are so pretty, so I'm really happy that I at least got those. Then I put down a 3-heart checklist for some more work to-dos, and finally at the bottom another label with a soccer ball because my son had soccer practice. It was a makeup practice since his Monday one got canceled. And then on Saturday he had a 9 a.m. game, so I put down another label and a soccer ball. Those are from Libbie Co. To mark that he had his game. And then, which they lost again. They haven't had the greatest season to start off, but they're having a lot of fun, and I really think that that's what's important. So anyways, I'm putting down this emoji which is doing like laundry because I had to do all the chores. And then in the bottom portion of Saturday, I put down a third label with a little shopping emoji because my mom and I went to the mall. She wanted to check out Carson's since it's closing. They didn't have like great deals yet, but she wanted to check out some dresses because she's having her like 30th wedding anniversary, so she wanted to look to see what they had, if there was anything that interested her. And I put down a coffee sticker because I had a Starbucks run with my mom before we went to the mall. So on to Sunday, the first at the top part, we had the third box where my son and I, we went to, took him to CCD and went to mass. And then afterwards we went to lunch with my cousin, my husband, I don't know how to say this, just friends, in other words. So we went to lunch, and that's why I put down a little emoji eating tacos, because we went to this Mexican place. And at the bottom of the day, I put down another third box, because I went out to dinner with my best friend and her boyfriend, and we met for the very first time. It was so much fun. We had a great time, and my son loved him, and he cannot wait to hang out with him again. So here I'm just like filling in everything essentially. But I don't know, it was really, really fun. We really enjoyed meeting her boyfriend, and I mean, they're almost done with law school, and it's gonna be awesome. But aside from that, I also had marked with a little, when we go back to Sunday, you'll be able to see that there's another little bear, and it was Baby Bear from Grumpy Bear Sticker Co. with like a little sign, and I just wrote in play date, because my son had a play date after we went to dinner. After we went to lunch, he had a play date with his friends, and then we headed home, and that's when we ended up going to dinner with my best friend and her boyfriend. So a little bit out of order here. Whoa, sorry, anyways, I like dropped something, but anyways, so a little bit out of order, but it was a good weekend. We had a lot of fun, a little bit busy, but I hope you guys enjoyed this plan with me. I know I kind of rambled, but I haven't filmed in a while since I've been sick, and I just haven't been feeling well or whatever. But anyways, hope you guys have a great one, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.